being the youngest, I always kind of was on cruise control to see what else everyone would do. So
Mhm.
in learning how to lead, I would notice that if I led correctly and she gave me positive affirmation, then I was like, okay. Because don't get me wrong, I was getting compliments from a lot of other people, but the compliments from her,
Mm.
that was what enabled me to just calmly walk through fire. Because if
Mhm.
it's a compliment from her, then that lets me know that I am in fact doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that
Mhm.
positive affirmation allowed me to start doing it a lot
Mhm.
more with a lot more confidence.
Mhm.
Once you're doing something in confidence, then you're not even second guessing yourself.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was actually coming to the place that I was making decisions in confidence. We're still discussing it, we're still bringing it about. But when I brought it to her, I already had so much in place that she was like, okay, I got it. And then she would cultivate it, bring it back to me like 20 times better. And then I was
Mm.
like, is this what I gave you? And then in a lot of cases, she'd be like, yeah, this is what you gave me, but this is how I saw it. I was like, but
Mm.
this wasn't your idea. She said it didn't have to be my idea because, again, I'm the incubator. I go
Yeah.
ahead and I bring out what you bring to me being the leader. So when I was being taught that, that was something that allowed me to gain more confidence because, again, any type of positive affirmation that allowed me to do it with a lot more confidence. Now, this is starting to become the norm now because we're not just married for the first 5, 6, 7 years. Now that we're on 20 years, in answering your question, Devon, this has come the norm. This has become the norm for us. Don't get me wrong, both of us are extremely talented leaders. And in fact, she was leading in a lot more different roles than I was because I was just doing a couple things where she had her hand in like maybe 5 different things. But for her to actually follow me, knowing her background, that I consider that an honor and a privilege. And
Yeah.
as a result of her trusting me, I was like, I don't dare betray her trust because I know she could do this successfully on her own. I know she
Mm.
could. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
know she has the ability. I know she has the wherewithal. She has the support. She has the network. I know she can do this on her own. But the norm has come for me to actually stay in this leadership role and us just basically lead together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
love.
our model, real quickly, is sit back and look pretty while I go ahead and run the city. That's
Yeah.
that's that.
I love it.
I love
So
it.
And
she's still letting me run the city right now.
yep. And I love the positive reinforcement and affirmation kind of cycle
Mhm.
that y'all have as well. And that, yeah, the idea of co-leading, right? I'm gonna create this idea, I'm gonna get us started, and then I'm gonna hand it to you, and then you're gonna lead us in a more
Yep.
refined way, take that idea and vision to the next level. I think that's definitely the dynamic
Mhm.
that we have, right? I'll come up with an idea, very very high level, no organization to it, right? No
Just
real
the vision.
strategy, just a big grand vision that's borderline impossible to do. And then I'll be like, Queen, this is what I want to do, what's up? And then we'll figure out how we can actually make it realistic. And I think the analogy that we came up with, instead of using like the word leader, because again I think it creates a hierarchy
Mhm.
when one person's the leader, another person's a follower, and you know, our generation doesn't necessarily like the hierarchy too much.
When am I with
Yeah, we're not messing with it unless we're on the top, right? Um,
facts?
that's we're on the top. But we came up with like, I'm like the engine, right?
Mhm.
So if you're looking at a car, I'm gonna push us in somewhere, some direction, but we need the steering wheel,
Yes.
right? If you have a car, you're going 100 miles per hour. You could be going fast, but if you don't have a steering wheel, eventually you're going to crash,
Mhm.
Yes.
right? So within our relationship, I am that electric Tesla engine that can keep going and going and going. But the queen here is definitely that guided direction. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. She's even the brakes. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. She's the
Mhm.
GPS. Let's actually go to this endpoint instead of just driving randomly. And that's kind of the dynamics that we've been able to grow with.